Assalamu alaikum, Sayyidi.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
If we have a podcast, are we allowed to discuss things we've learned about spirituality, or should we not discuss spirituality? Many, many thanks.
Yeah, if you have a podcast, or if you or even you don't have a podcast, you should really
Ya Sayyidi, Ya Rasulallah, Ya Allah, Jahu indallah, in al-Musayyidina qad jahu
of learning, and learning something very well in which you not only learned it but you lived it. Because the biggest danger in our spiritual path is hypocrisy, that I learn something but I don't do it. So the rules in which the shaykh opened and what opened for their hearts is they never talked about anything that they didn't achieve. So all the realities that a shaykh talks about in Naqshbandiyatul Aliyah, he has to have heard it, understood it, seen it, and Allah burned its reality into their spiritual heart. They can't take somebody else's words and read about a spiritual journey and then convey to an audience as if it was theirs. Because now the audience could tune in at any moment and doesn't understand, is this person, this is their story, this is what they went through, and they convey it to such an extent as if it sounds like it's theirs, and they believe it's theirs now. That when his is like this, and the shaykh has to be like this, and the shaykh has to be like that, and shaykh has to have eaten from this, done this, but that's not what you achieved. So tariqah come to take away nifaq and hypocrisy and say that I spent my whole life writing. I wrote all the haqqaiqs. So when I wrote them I was putting into my heart these realities. Then at night I was going home and meditating and contemplating. And then I would get to a point in my life inshaAllah where you contemplate and these lights are now entering into your heart, the connection with the shaykh is entering into your heart. So now when the shaykh speaks, those you can meditate and begin to feel the fires of what he's speaking, the lights of what he's speaking, and he may be saying something and you're witnessing a whole different realm of reality, until all those teachings were burned into your heart. You went on that journey, you witnessed what he wanted you to witness and what Allah wanted you to witness, what Prophet wanted you to witness. Now when you speak ilmu yaqeen, knowledge of certainty, you practice aynul yaqeen, the vision of certainty. Otherwise if you just speak the certainty but you don't see it and it's not a truth for you, then that's hypocrisy, in the ocean of hypocrisy where somebody's talking about something they didn't achieve. So tariqah comes to avoid the hypocrisy, and that's why 90% of the other channels they don't care, they tell you anything they want from any type of background. It doesn't necessarily mean that he understood it or experienced it, but Naqshbandiya Aliyah, the Most High, comes to teach the perfection of character. Be a student on the path in which you write these knowledges, and then at night you meditating until you reach the connection with the shaykh, the light entering into the heart with the shaykh, that you feel the fires and illuminations of the shaykh, and that the knowledges are flowing into the heart and its understanding is dressing the shaykh. At that time then you would be given a permission to speak, because what you speak then is truthful. But for now just to go and put out that the shaykh can do like this and then the shaykh is like this, or this is a reality, and then you get into a debate and an argument, you argue and the person gets angry and you get angry and you say something that's not correct, and they come in and say, well your shaykh said something against sharia, and you say, yeah well no I don't. So everything becomes so sensitive and difficult. So better just to talk, if you're going to talk to people about something basic and come to spirituality and energy and to be positive and to vibrate at a higher frequency, basic spiritualities. But when you want to get into haqqaiqs and talk on subjects that the person has not witnessed, and that can be very bad and lead the servant towards the ocean of hypocrisy in which Allah is not happy and Prophet is not happy. So we try to keep within the best of adab so that the student grows and continuously that they be under Allah's happiness, rida and satisfaction, and that Prophet be happy and content with them. For if Allah and Prophet are not happy, there's not a shaykh on this earth that can help anyone. So just to say, I know the shaykh, I know him for a long time, but if Allah is not happy with you and Sayyidina Muhammad is not happy with you, nothing will open for that servant, and they have continuous difficulty in their lives. So they come to teach to have the best of character and the best way to reach towards Allah's Divinely satisfaction, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
Can I use my practices to bring relief and positivity to others in my life, especially during these challenging times?
I think that was the same type of question. That you bring positivity once you've achieved positivity. I think we talked last week about your own raft. Right now I wouldn't be overly confident that you have the ability to heal people and to do anything that would benefit other people other than harm yourself, because there's so much negativity to the extent that probably most people are not witnessing or understanding how bad is bad. So just putting your hand out and trying to fix something or do something or draw attention to something, it could be tremendously difficult for a person. All sorts of sickness come onto them, all sorts of difficulties come onto them, all sorts of attacks come onto them. Then that same person will be emailing all day and night that they're under attack, something is biting them, something attacking them, something giving them cramps, sicknesses that you can't push from yourself, and all sorts of difficulties. So to give just people a little bit of hope, a good word, that go to this channel. And then that's the best thing, is to draw people to the shaykh's channel, to the shaykh's YouTube, to the shaykh's website, and draw attention to the shaykh. But the people only nowadays are just interested in promoting themselves and posting something so that people will like what they're posting, and it becomes sort of promoting. Imagine that 100 students and 99 of the students only want to promote themselves. And then the shaykh has to struggle so much harder just to get their message out and the mission that Prophet has given to them, because each one just wants to promote themselves. But the good one and the one who understands their purpose is to promote the shaykh with what Allah gave to them of their rizq, their sustenance, their time and their ability is like an army. So they're there to give their support in the way that that general needs the support. If each one make himself to be his own general, then it's chaos, and each one want to do their own thing and build themselves and draw people to them when there's nothing there to draw them for. And that becomes the difficulty in the last days of all the nafs and all the characteristics. And more awliya will become hidden. As things become more and more difficult, these saints in the last days will be hidden, and they're not hidden because they're hidden in plain sight, is that people don't see them anymore for who they are and what they are. They're more into themselves and what they want to be and what they deem themselves to be. So that becomes a difficult phase upon this earth. When the phase of awliya become hidden, means they're not hidden, they're just there but nobody is using them for what that reality is. and that Allah's rahmah and the mercy of Sayyidina Muhammad to be ever prevailing. And we pray that Allah dress us with more and more of these rahmah and these lights, and that every difficulty to be taken away and to be prepared for whatever Allah is sending next upon this earth inshaAllah. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa bi siri Surat al-Fatiha.
Click the link now to subscribe.